Well, howdy there, Internet people, it's Belle again. So today, we're going to talk about Trump's bad news out of Atlanta. It wasn't that long ago that I said we wouldn't wait for an official declaration to point to big signs of a possible economic downturn or recession. Well, about that. One place you can look for signs of downturn is in data from the Federal Reserve. The reserve system has the Board of Governors and then the 12 regional banks. Sometimes combing through charts and tables for hours on end is what it takes to really see the big picture. And sometimes it's a little bit easier. Like when a public tool like the Federal Reserve Bank of Atlanta's GDP Now tool does something like predict negative GDP growth for the first quarter. That happened. The February 28th summary says, quote, "The GDP Now model estimate for real GDP growth, seasonally adjusted annual rate, in the first quarter of 2025 is negative 1.5% on February 28, down from 2.3% on February 19. After recent releases from the U.S. Bureau of Economic Analysis and the U.S. Census Bureau, the nowcast of the contribution of net exports to first quarter real GDP growth fell from negative 0.41 percentage points to negative 3.70 percentage points, while the nowcast of first quarter real personal consumption expenditures growth fell from 2.3% to 1.3%. In normal person speak, the GDP is being forecast to fall by 1.5% for the first quarter because of bad economic news. So, it's saying that from January through March, the U.S. economy will decline. Last week, it was projecting a 2.3% increase. So this is a bit of a change. What happened? Well, the economy cared about your feelings. Consumer confidence fell, and then on Friday, the consumer spending report came out. It showed that consumer spending has fallen. That altered the forecast. Now, does this mean we're in a recession? No. A recession is 2 consecutive quarters of decline. This is just a forecast of a single quarter of decline. It's a warning sign. The forecast is volatile, so it shouldn't be taken as something set in stone. But a decline in GDP over the first quarter wouldn't be surprising or even really unexpected. The uncertainty and erratic trade policies were going to take their toll. It was just a question of when. But now the economy has another problem. Just as consumers see signs that affect their feelings, and that affects their spending habits, which in turn affects the economic forecasts. The forecasts are seen by consumers and investors, which affect their feelings, which affect their behavior. The GDP Now forecast could scare investors and consumers alike, and it could become a self-fulfilling prophecy. If the mood sticks, we could be recession-bound much faster than anyone anticipated. When you hear people say the economy runs on emotions or runs on faith, this is what they mean. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.